This is how we warm up our camper on a very chilly Bighorn Mountains morning. Chef Todd had a choice of cooking outside for me or inside, and I elected inside because it's so cold. Okay, we are on 10 Sleep Trail here in the Bighorn Mountains. Not very far down from where our campsite is, actually. The nice part about it is well marked. We're on the Blue Diamond Trail. And suddenly we kind of pop out of the trees. And look at the view. All right, you come up, and now you have to kind of make a decision as to which direction we go. And Todd says, okay, we just came around a corner, and the Blue Diamond went one way, but the well-worn area on the ground went a different. So we're not quite sure.
Another fork in the trail.
Another fork in the trail, and we'll see where we go.
Came around the corner on the trail, and Mama's right there. She's staring at us. Haven't decided what to do yet. Just waiting patiently. If we just go down along the trail, I think they'll leave or disappear. That's my plan. That's a youngster. It's a juvenile. So we're just going to keep going and let that one just simmer and enjoy breakfast. Okay, that was really fucking cool. That little guy just got up and stood there and looked at us as we were walking by. Couldn't have been more than what, 20 yards away?
Maybe.
That was cool. We were meandering through the woods for a while. Then all of a sudden, right after we saw the moose, the trail changed and decided to come all the way up here. So now we climbed up. We're kind of at the top. We're very close to it, as you can tell by the tree line. So we'll see where it goes next, right, honey?
And we have a big open area up here at the top of whatever peak we just hiked.
It's so much like Sound of Music that you can go running across the meadow if you want.
It means this way.
Not on the trail.
Oh, well, it says to go this way.
What do you think, honey?
It's beautiful.
Almost 5 miles up. And as you can tell, there are still mountains higher. They just keep coming. Was the extra 2/10 of a mile worth it?
Yes, but I don't think I'll be able to walk tomorrow.
Some people ask why there aren't any other people in our pictures. Well, to be honest with you, nobody else bothered to hike up here and enjoy a lunch with this view. What a perfect day. Just a gorgeous end of a hike in the Bighorn Mountains. Well, honey, do you think it was worth a little extra hike?
It was worth a little extra hike.
It's amazing. Mwah. Just like you. Like our buddy is still here. We don't know which way to go precisely at this point, but we're going to let him know that we're here, and then we'll go from there.
Hey Todd, what do you think we should do next, huh? How far are we
Hey!
from the car?
Now she moved, but she's looking at us, which isn't a good sign.
No.
Hey! If I go this way, we'll see what she does. She is literally 30 feet from the trail, maybe.
Yep, I think so. She actually followed us.
There she is. She's just watching us. As long as she stays down there. I think she understands she's the boss. She just keeps an eye on us. Leslie almost wiped out. Well, she's standing down there. As long as she stays down there, we're good.
Okay, so my husband is now in like 14th heaven. First we see the moose as we're going up. Then we find an absolute magnificent lake at the top of our trail. And then coming back down, the moose is laying right on our trail. So Todd, what do you think?
I have a feeling that she wanted the trail as much as we did, and we're nice enough to give it to her. Yeah, that's a big beast. That's
Yes.
a big beast.
Oh my goodness. What an amazing day today. And then we come back, we get our fire going, and we are just sitting around the fire talking about how incredible the experience was today.
First of all, we ended up on a trail kind of on a whim, because one of the biggest problems that we have in the Bighorns is that there isn't a lot of information on hiking. You have to go to the National Forest website, and they've got a bunch of
it's not very user friendly. So good luck trying to find something. So we went to Hiking Project, found a hike that was not that far from our campsite. So we decided we were just going to do it today. Started hiking, got about 2.5 miles down the trail, and then we ran into that moose. And it was a case of the moose and us both, we kind of like surprised each other. The moose hopped up, started looking at us. We were looking at the moose kind of like, wow, this is really kind of amazing. About 30 yards away, something like that. And we just kind of went down the trail, and the moose just kind of behaved itself, and we all got along well. We just kept on going. And then we started hiking up towards the top of the mountain and had no idea what we were getting into. Really did not have any clue. And as we were going, we got to about mile 5, and my darling bride was starting to get a little weary, you could say, and she was about ready to turn around a few times, actually. We persevered, made it all the way up to the top, and when we got to the top and crested over the top of those rocks and saw the lake and the mountain peaks and everything just sitting there, it was just perfect. It was one of those cases where we've been to the Bighorns twice now, and both times we've lucked into some amazing hikes and places to see. And then on the way back, that was getting a little hairy, because no way in heck did I expect the moose to still be there. But we were aware, we come around the corner, and that big beast, you could say, is laying it was maybe 20 feet off the trail, and you could just see, had no idea we were there. That was the scary part, because we needed to let the moose know that we were there so that we didn't scare her and, fight or flight, she did something stupid. So we got up our whistling action and tried to get her attention, got her attention, and she hopped up, and again, she didn't take off, she didn't run away, just stood there and stared at us the entire time. So instead of chancing anything or trying to scare her off or doing anything stupid and ended up in a confrontation, we walked around and went on our merry way, and everybody was more, happy for the experience. But let me tell you, that's the closest I've ever been to an animal that size in the wild, and especially considering this is not an animal that you're walking up to taking pictures that's used to people. This is not one that's wearing a radio collar or anything along those lines. So it was a definitely unique experience.
And so, yes, we had a fantastic day today, and we can't encourage you enough that if you get the opportunity, come out to the Bighorn Mountains. And if hiking isn't your thing, just at least come out and look at it and see the magnificent beauty that goes on here, and maybe you'll get lucky yourself and be able to see a moose. Dinner of Champions.